All right, good morning, traders. Today is November 25th, 2024. My name is John Kerrigan. I moderate the BYOB Trading Room.
Order filled.
Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody out there in digital land. Thank you so much for finding value in my content. I hope to continue to earn your attention. All right, thank you so much. All right, my SPY pivot this morning, 494.05. Above it, I'm a bull. Below it, I'm a bear. SPY closed with a 2-hour uptrend and a 10-minute uptrend. Not all the Fab Fives are in daily. Yeah, all of the Fab Fives are in daily uptrends. My bad. Yeah, all of them are in daily uptrends. SPY, Diamond Dow, and IWM made higher highs and higher lows, closing over their traps over the 17 EMAs. FNGU and QQQ made inside days. I don't know where that F came from. Closing over their traps, over their 17 EMAs. Gold, technically in a downtrend, but moving in the opposite direction. Gold made a higher high and a higher low, closing above a bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Silver, also in an uptrend, but currently making a bear flag. Silver made a higher high and a higher low, closing under a bullish cross and under the 17 EMA. I think it was over a bullish cross. We'll take a look at that. UNG on an uptrend made a lower high and a lower low, closing inside a bullish trap above the 17 EMA. USO also in an uptrend made a higher high and a higher low, closing above a bullish trap and over the 17 EMA. US dollar index still in an uptrend, closed near the 106.95 area. US dollar is currently at a new 23-month high. All right, let's go take a look at some charts this morning. First chart we're going to look at, SPY. All right, pivot right here. You can see right underneath all of these bullish engulfing moves. You get a bullish engulfing here, 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 and here. Okay, so we start to break that major support of this consolidation. Then I don't want to be long. All right, so that's my pivot. 594.05, okay? So we're looking for a green erases red this morning, okay? We already have it because we have our 10-minute uptrend. So all we need is 10-minute candle, okay, up over 596.32, okay? That's green. Need a green 10-minute candle. It can't be a doji, can't be a topping wick candle, all right? It can't be a red candle. So we want price action up over, probably you can bring that in just a little bit more, right about there on the bodies. Right about there. A little bit higher. Basically 596. Okay, so 596, green candle over 596. Continue that 10-minute uptrend. It's looking good on the 2 hours. So you can see right here, we have price action, the 3 EMA. All right, so you got price in the 3 up over the 8. That's the white line. All right, so you got the yellow line is the 3 EMA. That's the faster moving average. So you get the faster one moving up over the slower one, which is the 8. And then you got all 3 of them up over. See those green dots? Those are the 17 EMA. So price action, all 3 of those over the 17. So what we have there, that's a 10-minute uptrend for me. All right, so 10-minute uptrend, all we need is another green candle to continue with that uptrend. All right, so there's price action this morning on the 10-minute. We have a 10-minute uptrend. We just need a green candle to jump in on. All right, because we don't want to jump in on a red candle. Why? Because it's going in the opposite direction. Okay, we want to jump in on something that favors the direction that we're moving, right? So we want on a green candle, all right? Just can't be a topping wick. So what would a topping wick candle be? See this one right here? See how there's more wick than body and tail? Okay, we don't want that candle. Okay, don't want a doji candle because that says indecision. There's another one, indecision right there. Okay, so don't want any indecision candles or pause candles. We don't want any red because they're not going in the right direction. So there's our starting point this morning. Looking for 596. Nice green candle over that to buy into. So there's our 10-minute uptrend. Okay, you can see we are over the all-time high anchored VWAP. You know what I like to say when that happens, money is flowing into the SPY, all right? Because we can't make SPY go up like that, okay? Only institutions can. So money's got to be flowing into the SPY. All right, so let's take a look at the 2-hour chart. On the 2-hour chart, we have ourselves a 2-hour uptrend. You can see again, price and the 3 EMA, that's the faster moving average, up over the 8 EMA and the 17 EMA. So you got all 3 of those up over the 17. Price is rising, okay? That's an uptrend. Okay, so we got the 2-hour in an uptrend, 10-minute in an uptrend. Now if we look at the daily, okay, now on the daily chart, we have price and the 3 up over the 8 and the 17. Again, we have a daily uptrend, okay? Here's the all-time high anchored VWAP. Price is above the all-time high anchored VWAP. That is a bullish scenario. Okay, so SPY in a daily uptrend. Okay, let's block out and let's do the MMRP. All right, so you guys can see the MMRP. So let's start with, it is a 4-day MMRP. Start with the squares and we'll box them off. It's a 4-day, so you count 4 candles, all right? The reason I'm calling it a 4-day is because price was going down right through here, and then it reversed direction. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I boxed those off. There's my first group of 4. That's my igniting move. Box off my next group of candles. Okay, this is my pause. They're stunned. What just happened? Can you believe that? I don't believe it. What happened there? How did we just rip like that? Okay, they're stunned. So they pause. Or plus they move a long distance in a short amount of time. They need a rest. All right, so there's your rest. Now we've got the next group, all right, it's going to be the check of support. So where would support be? Support happens to be this area right through here, okay? That would be minor support. Now we're just going to drag it over. There's the check of support, okay? So now we're going to box that off. That's 4 candles there. Now comes our price advancement candles, okay? They come in groups of 4. So for each one of these, see we got groups of 4, so we need 3 groups of 4. So this is the first day of the price advancement move. Second day, this would be the third day. So we're looking for these groups of 4 to make a higher low and a higher high over the previous group of 4. So here's our first group of 4. Okay, and then we'd look for the second one to make a higher low. Okay, to come in right about here. Maybe move up to there. And then the third one could come all the way up to here. We'll see what happens. But like that. That's what that's what I'm kind of expecting. All right? See that? Group of 4, another group of 4 that makes a higher low and a higher high. There can be red candles in here. There will be pauses. There will be spike candles, okay? There'll be all kinds of stuff, but in all, we're looking for the group of 4, all right? 3 groups of 4 to make higher lows and higher highs, okay? So you might not get the higher high till maybe like the last day. Or the high might be on the first day and the rest, then you might get 3 days of rest and a pullback to minor support, which would be the top of this consolidation up there. So we'll see what happens. All right, so there is the SPY MMRP. Okay, we've got igniting, pause, check of support, price advancement candle 1, or group. These are groups, 2 and 3. All right, 1, 2, 3. We could get 4 and 5, I'm not really counting on it. I seriously, I'll be tickled if we get 2. Okay, I'm expecting 3, but I'll be tickled if we just get 2 and we check the highs and we actually make a new all-time high. All right, so there's the bullish MMRP on the SPY on the daily chart. Okay, so, oh, by the way, T21 2023 made a new all-time high on Friday. All right, so there's SPY. Let's go take a look at some of the other indices this morning. All right, we'll start off with QQQ. Here's QQQ. Friday's price action. Good morning, Lenny. All right, Friday's price action is a higher low and a higher high. See that? I like those candles when they have big, long tails like that, okay? That means bulls are buying it up. See the bullish engulfing there? See how this 2 green candles wipe out the red one? I like that. That's bullish engulfing. It's not 1 candle, it takes 2, but I still like that kind of price action. So there's QQQ, all right? We're closing over the trap right there. Wait, this is the candle here, right? If I got the right day. Okay, so lower high, QQQ inside day. Excuse me. Lower high, higher low, closing over the bullish trap, over the 17 EMA. QQQ making higher lows and higher highs. That is an uptrend. All right, if we look at it on the quad lines, okay, we are up in quadrant 4. Price action has closed over the all-time high anchored VWAP. That's bullish. Closing in quadrant 4, also bullish. Closing over the 17, a rising 17, also bullish. Bouncing off of minor support, also bullish. So we got a lot of bullish check marks we can check off for QQQ. QQQ in an uptrend and moving up, all right? So there's the all-time high. Price action is up over the all-time high. All right, let's take a look at FNGU. All right, I like to watch the FNGU because this has 10 of the major weighted stocks in QQQ and in SPY. All right, so what happens with this ETN tends to jerk the QQQ and the SPY with it. So you could have like 480 stocks in the SPY going down, but if these 10, all right, happen to be going up and the other 10 happen to be flat, let me just say, this thing can just still grab the market and drag it up, all right? So this is the leash that jerks the dog. All right, so here's FNGU, enough about that. Inside day, okay, lower high, higher low, closing over the bullish trap, over the rising 17, okay, so price action up over the all-time high anchored VWAP, all right? Over the all-time high anchored VWAP is bullish, bouncing off of minor support, also bullish, needed to make a new high. Got a higher low, making higher lows and higher highs, also bullish. Closing up in quadrant 4, also bullish. So everything looking wonderful for FNGU, QQQ, and SPY. Let's take a look at Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow put in a nice candle Friday. Look at that big guy. All right, up over the all-time high anchored VWAP, bullish in quadrant 4, bullish. Higher low, higher high, closing over the trap, over the 17, also bullish. Everything's looking good. Closing up in quadrant 4. Let's just look at this. See this candle this morning right here, this little nub? All right, that's a new all-time high right there. So Diamond Dow putting in a new all-time high this morning, early already, right out of the gate, okay? So Diamond Dow making a new all-time high. That is bullish. Good morning, Chip. All right, so let's take a look at IWM. IWM, kind of the same deal, not making a new all-time high, but let me just say it's doing wonders here. Got higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap, closing over the 17, closing up in quadrant 4, closing up over the 2-year high anchored VWAP. That's the 2024 high. That's a 2-year high. Anchored VWAP. That is bullish. Okay. Closing up over the all-time high anchored VWAP. Right there. Okay. So we are making an attack this morning on the all-time high. See, there's the all-time high right after COVID. Right here, 2021. All right. So you can see this is price action making an attack on that all-time high. I think they're going to get it. I think they're going to dig it out and get a new all-time high in 2024 before 2025 turns the corner. Okay, so there's IWM, very bullish, attacking the all-time highs. Okay, up in quadrant 4, bullish over the trap, bullish over the 2-year high anchored VWAP, very bullish over the all-time high anchored VWAP. Also bullish. Everything looking good in all of the Fab 5. Everything is looking good. Making higher highs, making higher lows. All right? So everything's working out nicely on the Fab 5. They're all working good. They're all looking good. Let's take a look at our technicals. Okay, first technical, T2122. Well, we were hanging out in the overbought zone. All right? So we could stay up there for about 5 days. Just saying it, you know. So the bulls push their way into the overbought zone. That is very bullish up there. We'll see if they can continue with that. Okay. So look at that. Looking good on the 15-minute. Love that. All right. Let's take a look at T2123. T2123 made new all-time highs on Friday. Okay, see that? They took out all of these highs over here. And this high over here. And they made a higher low. And they just made a higher high. Okay, T2123, green from the beginning of the morning on Friday to the end of the day and consolidating into the close. So I think they got a whole lot more upside. Okay, T2123 up over the rising 200 SMA. That's bullish. Closing up in quadrant 4, also bullish. Making new all-time highs. Got to be bullish. If that's not bullish, I don't know what defines bullish. All right, so there's T2123 getting it done. All right, same chart, only on a 3-bar. Okay, instead of the 15, looking at the 3-bar. Price action. All right, we got the rising 200 SMA on the 3-bar chart. Up over prior all-time highs right here. Okay, these are all prior all-time highs. Price action making a brand new all-time high Friday. All right, putting in 3 more green candle bars. Look at the space opening up between the 17 and the price action. I like that. Look at space opening up between the rising 200 and the price action. I like that. T2123 looking really good. FNGU yesterday, Friday. I meant Friday. All right, little red, green, red, green, red, green. All in all, bull flagging from this location. Okay, right up here. So nice work on FNGU consolidating over the 200 SMA. Like that. Closing up in quadrant 4. Also bullish. Okay, closing up over the 17 EMA. That's also bullish. So everything looking good. Nice move up this morning. We'll see if they can hold it. All right, so FNGU, bullish, looking good. All right, so let's take a look at silver and gold. All right, I want to make sure I didn't mislead you on silver and gold. We'll start off with gold. All right, gold's in a downtrend. It got in a downtrend because they took out this low. All right, if they take out the all-time high, they'll be back in an uptrend. Price action currently in a downtrend, but moving in the opposite direction. Okay, price action closing up in quadrant 4. That is bullish. Price action closing up over the bullish trap. That's bullish. Closing up over a wavy 17. That's also bullish. So gold still bullish, but technically in a downtrend. Because they made a new lower pivot low right here. See, that's the prior pivot low. They made a lower one. Okay, so technically they're in a downtrend, but moving up. Okay, we don't mind it if it moves up. All right, so there's gold back up in quadrant 4 and looking bullish. All right, I don't know how long they can hold on to that. I don't know if that's an exhaustion candle. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth day up, kind of looking kind of exhausted. Maybe they rest and consolidate in quadrant 4 on top of this consolidation right here. We'd like to see them consolidate on gold. That would be very bullish if we could get them to consolidate on top of that consolidation. So that's what we want to happen. This see, you want this consolidation over here. Well, we'd like to see that happen on top of it over here. Okay, and then just work their way up at the top of this consolidation overhead. All right, so that's what we'd like to see. Doesn't mean we'll get it. We'll see what happens. We're in an uptrend. Everything's looking good so far. I think they're due for a rest. I wouldn't mind to see them consolidate for 5 days and then make another move up towards the end of the year. You know, another push for a new high towards the end of the year. So gold looking good, 2024. All right, let's take a look at silver. And that's not what I wanted. All right, for silver, all right, we have a 12-month high anchored VWAP. We're under it. Okay, we have a prior 12-month high anchored VWAP. We're under that one too. Okay, price action for Friday. Just got to scoot in here. Okay, got a higher low and a higher high. This would be Thursday's candle. That's Friday's. We closed over a bullish trap, okay, but under the 17 EMA. Okay, so silver closed over the trap. I don't know if I wrote over or under. I'll just recheck it just to make sure. Silver made a higher high and a higher low, closing inside. No, they did not close inside. That's over a bullish trap above this, below the 7. No, that's UNG. Higher high, higher low, closing inside. No, under a bullish trap. See right there? And it's supposed to say over the bullish cross, but under the 17. That's supposed to say over right here. I got to change that. All right, so there's that silver. All right, still up over the midpoint, so it has some remnants of bullishness left to it. Okay, in a bear flag, you know, that's a move down and then over to the right. Okay, so consolidating right alongside prior consolidation, actually looking like it's setting up a bearish head and shoulders here. All right, so we'll see what happens, but. Yet Friday's price action was pretty nice with a higher low and a higher high closing over the trap, but underneath the 17 EMA. Need to see silver break up through here and get on top of these prior anchored VWAPs. All right there, prior high anchored VWAPs. So there's silver. Let's take a look at UNG. UNG looking really good recently. UNG started an uptrend. Price action for Friday, you can see right here, lower high, lower low, closing inside a bullish trap, but over the 17 EMA. They're making higher lows and higher highs. That's bullish for UNG. Okay, so there's UNG in an uptrend. All right, let's take a look at USO. That's a brand new uptrend. USO is in a uptrend. They were in an uptrend when they took out this peak right here with this group of candles here. Ever since taking out that peak, they did move down for a long time. Now they're moving back in the right direction. Okay, so they failed to make a lower low. So guess what? Back up to challenge the highs right up here. So price action for Friday got a lower high, a higher low and a higher high, closing over a bullish trap over the 17 EMA. USO still in an uptrend. All right, let's take a look at a few sectors, then we'll hit the economic package. SMH, all right, SMH Friday closing up over all-time high anchored VWAP. Closing not in the upper third, all right, but over the midpoint, all right. Closing inside a bearish trap, okay. So not looking the best on SMH, not quite as strong as some other sectors. I mean, maybe its day in the sun has come and gone, not sure, but it's still up over the all-time high anchored VWAP. That's going to take some capital to keep it up there, up over this all-time high anchored VWAP. It's still up over the midpoint, all right? I see a couple of tails down here. That looks promising. We'll see what happens. I don't see any push to the upside with all this bullishness going on, all right? Underneath the 17 EMA, not so good, okay? Underneath the upper third, not so good, but over the midpoint is good. Looking at the price action tails, that's also good for the bulls. Price action, lower high, higher low, an inside day, closing inside a bearish trap, not so good, but and under the 17 EMA. Okay, so all in all, just moving to the right and consolidating SMH. So it doesn't quite look as strong as some of the other sectors. Okay, here's XLK. That is the all-time high for XLK right there. We came dangerously close right there to taking that out. Price action for XLK, making higher lows and higher highs. Back to SMH. SMH is in a downtrend because they made a lower low. See this pivot low right here? Well, they made a lower low. So technically, SMH is in a downtrend, all right? And also in a kind of a bear flag right through here. So we'll see where they go, all right? But anyways, they're up over the midpoint and up over the all-time high anchored VWAP. It's kind of looking neutral on SMH. You know, not real bullish, not real bearish, you know, not till we see some more follow-through with the bulls or some follow-through with the bears, all right? So that's SMH. Back to XLK, all right? XLK, higher lows, higher highs. Price action, that's bullish, up over the prior all-time high anchored VWAP. Also bullish, up in quadrant 4, also bullish. Price action up over the trap and over the 17, also bullish again 2 times. All right, so there's XLK is looking good. Let's take a look at XLF. This is our financials. Financials made, guess what? New all-time high on Friday. Guess what? Making a new all-time high this morning. Okay, that's bullish. Making new all-time highs is always bullish. All right, let's take a look at XLI. Okay, XLI attacking the all-time highs right here. That's the all-time highs. The price action this morning. Attacking those numbers right up here. Price action is up over the all-time high anchored VWAP, up over the trap, okay, up over the 17, up in quadrant 4, and attacking the new all-time highs. Okay, so what is this high for today? Just curious. 143.63. What is this high? 143.67. This high. 143.71. We are pennies away from making a new high in the industrial sector. All right, it's looking good. Can't complain about that. All right, let's take a look at XLE, energy. All right, here's energy. This is the all-time high for energy right up here. All right, you can see us crawling up this breakdown candle right here. Price action is up over the all-time high anchored VWAP. Price action is making 97.92, 97.85. Higher lows and higher highs. Closing over the bullish trap, over the all-time high anchored VWAP, up over the 17. That's a rising 17. I like that. Up in quadrant 4, XLE is looking good. I think XLE probably digs out a new all-time high before 2025 turns the corner. So XLE looking good. let's take a look at XLU. All right, this is utility sector. Okay, you can see here's Friday's price action. This red one right here. This is the all-time high. Okay, and the all-time high is 82.50. Okay, Friday's price action high 82.27. Pennies away from taking out the all-time high on the XLU. Now, this is typically a defensive sector. I didn't expect this to make new all-time highs, but it is looking good, all right, at this point in time. We're up over all-time high anchored VWAPs. We're up over the bullish trap. We're up over the 17. We're in quadrant 4 and attacking the all-time highs. Everything bullish about XLU. Let's take a look at XRT. It's our retail sector. Having a nice breakout this morning. I like that. Price action for Friday, all right. Nice bullish candle. Higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap, over the rising 17, over the all-time high anchored VWAP, also in 2021, right there, okay? Price action looking good in a bull flag. If you look at this on a bigger macro level, there's a move up and over to the right. About 10 months of consolidation here, and we're digging out. We're having a breakout right now. Looking up there for new highs. So there's XRT in an uptrend, making higher lows and higher highs, closing up in quadrant 4. That's bullish, up over the trap, up over the 17. Everything looking good on XRT. Keep an eye on Costco. Keep an eye on Amazon. Keep an eye on Walmart too. Let's see what Walmart's doing. Yeah, Walmart's looking good. All right. Let's go take a look at our last one, IYT. All right, it's our transports. Transports, this is the all-time high. Price action, Friday. Okay. Higher low, higher high, closing inside. Closing above a bullish trap over the 17 EMA. That's bullish. Price action up over a prior all-time high anchored VWAP, also bullish. Closing up over in the quadrant 4, also bullish. Transports trying to dig out a new all-time high. All right, attacking the all-time high right now. Transports looking good. All right, let's go take a look at our economic sector. Start off over here, our economic package this morning on the economics. What do we got? Chicago Fed National Activity Index, 830. Dallas Fed Manufacturing Survey, 1030. Treasury buyback announcement. And that's it. Light day for today, all right? For tomorrow, Case-Shiller Home Price Index, 9 o'clock, kind of late. FHFA House Price Index, 9 o'clock. Consumer Confidence at 10, new home sales at 10. Richmond Fed Manufacturing, another index at 10. All right, FOMC minutes at 2. This could move the markets down here. Okay, this could move the markets. The main event is Wednesday, GDP at 8:30 in the morning. Durable goods, 8:30 in the morning. International trade in goods, 8:30 in the morning. Jobless claims, 8:30 in the morning. Corporate profits, 8:30. Retail inventories advanced, 8:30 as well. Wholesale inventories advanced, 8:30 as well. Chicago PMI, 945. Personal income and outlays, 10. Pending home sales, 10. Petroleum report 10:30 and a gas report at noon. Big day, Wednesday. Big day. A lot of data coming out. Thursday, markets are closed. Friday, markets are closed half day. Okay, so Friday, what do we got? Right here, NYSE closes at 1 o'clock. All right, and OPEC meets on Friday. Okay, so main event, FOMC minutes on Tuesday, and GDP on Wednesday. All right. See if GDP can look good because it was down that last month. It just recently started going up. So we'll see what happens. This will be probably the end of GDP looking good for a while. Being since the dollar has racked up all the way back up to 107. So we'll see what happens there on GDP. Be interesting to see what that looks like. On November 27th, that's Wednesday. All right, so for Max Payne for today, let's see if they're going to give it to us. Max Payne for today is 594. Not bad. All right, put the call ratio, 1 2/3 puts for each call. Could be a put squeeze. We're already up there. They need to continue it. If they do a red candle pullback, it will give the puts a place to get out. All right, so there's on the put squeeze right there. So Max Payne's 594. I think we're well above it. I think we're at 598. I think we are right now, maybe higher. All right, so on earnings for Monday, all right, we got BHP Group, 131 billion. They're going to report. They don't even know when they're going to report yet, okay? And the rest of them, familiar names, but nothing that's going to move the markets. Tuesday, Analog Devices, they're going to report in the morning Tuesday, 106 billion. And Dell Technologies, they're going to report in the evening. All right, so Tech's going to report in the evening as normal. CrowdStrike, 87 billion. They're going to report in the evening as well. Okay, so Tech reporting in the evening. A lot of them familiar names, but nothing that's going to move the markets, all right? HP, they're going to report as well on Tuesday. Wednesday, what do we got? Familiar names, but nothing that's going to move the markets there. Thursday, we're closed. Again, familiar names, but nothing that's going to rip the markets. Friday, what do we got? Nothing that's going to move the markets on Friday. And on December 2nd, Zscaler, again, nothing that's going to move the markets there. So really light week as far as earnings go. It's all going to be data-driven from the economic data-driven. So we'll see what happens with that. All right, so for the U.S. dollar, all right, let's see if we can find that. It's over here. Okay, U.S. dollar. Ooh, I like that red candle. All right, so U.S. dollar closed. Oh, well, this is today's candle. All right. All right, dollar closed right about here. No, up here. Dollar closed 107.50. I got to rewrite that. All right, so dollar closed up here at a 23-month high. Right there, 107.50. Dollar currently pulling back. That's a good move for the market. All right, I'll take questions in the room. Yeah, banks are doing really well. Now, any thoughts? Yeah, on now. Good morning, Robert. Now it's looking awesome. Now it's looking real good. Yeah, that's a new all-time high for now, isn't it? Right? That's a new all-time high. Everything bullish about that. That's looking great. Kind of a big number to play with, though. But it's definitely bullish. Yeah. I like, those 15, 10-minute uptrends. As long as they keep making higher highs and higher lows, that's looking good. I like that. Brad, SPY MMRP, best way to trade it. Find that the 2-hour, 10-minute chart, those... Let's go look at SPY. All right, let's look at it. Let's look at it from the hourly standpoint, okay? Because this is a 12-day price advancement, all right? So we'll look at it from the hourly standpoint. So you can see when price, look for those 10-minute uptrends. Whenever you see how price is, every time it hits this 8 EMA, it rips. It rips. See the green candle? It rips. Another one rips. So I like this 8 EMA right here. Try to get in on a 10-minute uptrend right through here. Now you got a bullish move up, consolidation over to the right. All right, I would expect this to break out, make new highs. There it goes. Okay, again, when it gets close to the 8 and you got a green 10-minute uptrend that's close to the 8, that's the best way for me that I like to play them. Tesla's doing good. Brad, did you get that? Yeah, yes, 20 to 30 DTEs, yes. Yep, give yourself plenty of time. Yep. Give yourself plenty of time. Yep, 20, 30 days. As in probably December. The December 24, not the week, but the year. December 24. I think that's the third Friday in the month of December, and I think that's when the options expire. The monthly options. So you want the month. Try to grab the monthly option right there for mid December area. Tesla. Tesla's been bullish. So this is an hourly chart of Tesla. Move up, consolidate, move up, consolidate, move up, consolidate, challenging those highs. I don't think those are the all-time highs, are they? No. All right, Tesla's looking good to climb this breakdown candle high right there. All right, I like Tesla. Tesla's looking good. Same thing, hourly chart. See when it gets into this, actually on the hourly chart, see the 17? It gets near the 17, you get a 10-minute uptrend. For me, I think that's the best place to start there. You need that 10-minute uptrend coming off the 17 though. So I like that. Yeah, I think Tesla's going to do great. I mean, he's in the cabinet. I think he's a smart guy. I think it's just going to continue to perform well. Okay. Is Tesla too extended? I don't see it. No, not by a long shot for me. Now this right here, I see what you're seeing here. And it could cool off. It'd be nice to see it kind of pull back and hit minor support right here. They never really hit minor support. See the pullback went
order filled
right there. So instead of pulling back to this minor support, they picked up this minor support right there. See that? Right over there. So they picked up that. That's bullish. I don't think it's extended. We've consolidated here for 5 days. Let's put an anchored VWAP on the all-time highs. So we're up over the all-time high anchored VWAP. All right. And over the 2024 all-time high. You can see we broke out of that. We're up here. So I think it's got some more upside. And then I'd like to see it consolidate to the right rather than pull back. I don't see it as being too extended. Not with everything being so bullish right now. The only thing that's not real bullish is solar. Solar's not doing too well. Starbucks looks good. Let's take a look at Starbucks. After this, I got to render my video, but I will hang around and answer questions. Starbucks on the daily. It's got this uptrend. It's holding the uptrend. It's nice here. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't know why I don't see a lot. I'm not. It's looking good. This is a move up and consolidate over to the right, and it's got that price action that I like, that generally results in a rip to the upside. Whenever you get this like this, with the daily price action like this, nice tight, you tend to get a breakout to the upside. So I like this price action. I'm not a big fan of the overall chart, but I do like this price action to move and do a breakout to the upside. I do like that a lot. I just not a big fan of this triple top here. Came down, hit the trend line. They're doing well. I mean, they've held for 3 months in this area, so that's very good. But they haven't done anything that makes me, other than the price action that I like, they haven't done anything that makes me say, oh, this is the best. Because this consolidation is not really up over. This consolidation is just a lateral move over here. Okay, instead of getting a move up in position, they're kind of just made a lateral move right there. What is the long entry for SPY? We're looking at 12 trading days for the MMRP. Oh, the long entry for this morning is price green candles, 10-minute green candles over 596. Yeah. Price up over 596. Yeah, but you need a green candle. It could pull back. You want a 10-minute uptrend. All right? It's already if we look at SPY on the 10-minute chart, we had a 10-minute uptrend. We had consolidation and then a 10-minute uptrend closing out the day. Now they continued that 10-minute uptrend right there. So this is moving up. So 10-minute candle over 596. Continue with this 10-minute uptrend till it ends. When it's all done, get out. I don't know how much more upside it goes, but I think it's going to go attack the all-time highs, which are right here. So the all-time high is 612. I think it goes higher than that. No, that's it. 612. Right up there. So I think they're going to go attack the all-time highs. Make a new high. I mean, we're real close. Look at us. I mean, we're like 70 cents away right now in the pre-market. So it's looking good. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. All right. I'm going to render my video. Hey, everybody out there in Digital Land, thank you for hanging with me this long video. All right. Thank you so much. All right. Let me get this rendered. All right. And I'll see you guys in about 40 minutes, right? Before the market opens.